Think about being used, Ashley.
Can't stay in there forever. We'll get him.
Come on, Ashley. Good boy, Ashley. Good boy.
TV people are asking for a bit more space.
So give it to them.
I mean taking out a few more pews.
Look, this service is for the benefit of the nation as a whole. Now, if we have to disappoint a few minor celebrities, so be it. They can watch it on television like everyone else. Thanks, Nuala. Good morning.
Kevin, good morning. I do like the colour scheme.
An inspired choice, Harriet. Now just imagine it with a full congregation, the organ going at full blast, and the two top men up on the altar there. Has yours arrived yet?
No, tomorrow.
It's hard to believe. The Archbishop of Canterbury and the Primate of all Ireland sharing the same stage. Mind you, my old man would turn in his grave if he knew we'd opened this cathedral to Protestants.
I'm sure he'd forgive you.
I can always blame you for putting the idea into my head in the first place. Oh, listen, I've been meaning to ask you. Do you think Sam would like to read one of the prayers of the faithful?
I think he would. Yes, I'll ask him later.
Excellent. Oh. Bishop Hensey, I'd like you to meet the British Ambassador, Harriet Smith.
Mrs. Smith.
Bishop, I'm delighted to meet you.
Bishop Hensey has been a tireless member of the organising committee.
We must all do what we can, Mr. Flood. Will you excuse me one moment?
Yes, of course.
Hensey's a member of the Old Guard, a late convert to the ecumenical cause.
Why is he on the committee?
Golden rule of politics, Harriet. The best way to nobble your opponent is to give him a job.
There he is. Go easy with him, Duncan. Ashley, please, love. We just want to talk.
There's nothing to talk about.
Get off me!
It's the only way, Ash.
No, I'm not going with you. Piss off!
Hello, Sam.
Hi.
Dr. Morgan's arriving this evening. Archbishop of Canterbury, remember? I said he was coming for a visit.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, I'll be on my best behaviour.
Sam, Kevin Flaherty wants you to read one of the prayers for the faithful at the Service for Unity.
Why me?
Oh, perfect choice. Young Englishman in Ireland. You see, this service is about sharing what we have in common rather than arguing about what keeps us apart. It's a very important occasion. And you'll be on television.
What, live?
Yes.
Okay.
You're a star. Thanks.
Please listen to Father Gardner. He knows all about cults. He's one of the best. He's helped lots of people in your situation.
Believe me, Ashley. I've seen enough young people go down the drain already. I know how hard it is to break free.
I don't want to break free.
Avril McLaughlin, from Belfast, found dead in a house in Canada with 10 others. Brian Glynn, from Dublin, committed suicide, age 19. Derek Murray, from Longford, systematically raped and abused by a man he believed to be the Messiah. That's what you had to look forward to if you don't go back to your family.
Stuff like that doesn't happen to us. We look after each other.
It happens in all cults, Ashley. It happens to people who worship false idols.
It's time to come home.
No!
It's okay, Ash. Calm down. Open your eyes, Ashley. Unless you want to end up like them.
Open up, Gardy. Just wait here, please. Leave it to us. You Ashley Potter?
They kidnapped me. They're holding me against my will.
Ashley, no! Look, I'm his mother and this is his father and his uncle.
It's a family matter. This is private property.
How old is the boy?
I'm 18. They've no right.
Do you want to press charges?
Yeah.
Right. You better take these people down to the station. Good morning, Miss Grieve.
Joe, how are you?
All the better for seeing you. Your American counterpart is in with the turbulent priest, and the rest of them are all yours.
Lucky old me.
You take some of the blame for this. 3 times we came to see you. What did you do?
I have done everything I can.
He's only a boy. He doesn't know what he's doing. Why do you think we spent 6 months trying to get him out of that place?
Mrs. Potter, your son is 18. Where he lives and who he lives with is up to him. That's the law. Cornelius has persuaded Ashley to drop the charges. The Gardaí have agreed to release you with a caution, but they have asked me to remind you that any further attempt to kidnap Ashley...
Kidnap? Is that what they're calling it?
That is what it is.
Ashley's been brainwashed. His mind's been twisted by Matthew Cornelius. It's him they should have arrested. This whole thing's a flagrant miscarriage of justice.
It would be wise to keep those views to yourself.
We just want what's best for the lad.
So, are we free to go now?
Once the paperwork is completed, yes, but please, act within the law from now on.
Oh, we'll find another way, Miss Grieve. But I am not leaving Ireland until my son is free. All we wanted was to rescue our son from the evil influence of the Healing Way and its leader, Matthew Cornelius. Neither the police nor the British Embassy was willing to help us. We would ask all well-meaning people in Ireland to join us in condemning this organisation.
Hi.
I thought you were still confined to sick bay.
I thought you were going to bring me grapes every day.
Have you any idea what grapes cost?
Oh, I would say at least price of a lunch.
Lovely idea. September. I should be finished with this by then.
Don't consuls general need to eat?
They do. Thank you. Salmon steak.
Salmon.
Vegetables al dente. New potatoes.
Potatoes.
And a knife and fork.
The behavior of the police has been nothing short of scandalous. I hope when they find out that Matthew Cornelius has a criminal record going back 20 years, we will begin to see some justice carried out.
Better?
Yeah. Well, the arm's okay really, but the doctor said it'd be good for the shoulder to rest.
You never struck me as a man who likes what's good for him.
Only if I'm enjoying it.
John?
Harriet, hi.
I thought you were supposed to be recuperating.
Couldn't stay away.
Catherine, haven't you been advising that family whose son's in a cult?
The Potters, yes, I saw them yesterday.
Really? Well, I've just seen them on television accusing us of ignoring their pleas for help.
Oh, that's simply not true. I've devoted a lot of time to Ashley's case.
Yes, I'm sure you have.
I've written to Ashley several times on their behalf without reply, and I took legal advice. The cult is not illegal and Ashley is an adult.
I'm not holding you responsible, Catherine. I just want to know the facts. Who is this priest?
Father Gardner. Calls himself a cult buster. Learned his trade in the States and decided to branch out, apparently. The Potters saw him on a daytime chat show and decided to get in touch. Excuse me.
How's he on?
Yes.
Oh, it's good. It's fine. It's good.
Yes, she is. For you, Ambassador.
Ah. Hello? Yes, put him through. Kevin, hello. Yes, I saw them. Of course. Right. Let's keep each other informed, shall we, Catherine?
Of course.
Thank you for coming at such short notice. I felt it important that we should talk.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, Bishop.
It's good to see that politicians will still take the time to hear the church's point of view.
Thank you.
Cases like Ashley's are becoming all too frequent. His is not the first family to be torn apart by some self-proclaimed guru. It's time the government did something about it.
Well, that sort of prejudicial thinking has caused enough problems already.
I'm all for building ecumenical bridges, Mr. Flaherty, as long as I know what's on the other side. But I'm not about to accept the healing way.
Bishop, let's not use Ashley as a test case. It's not as if he's from a Catholic family.
That's beside the point. The Protestant churches are just as disturbed by Ashley's case. As long as he remains separated from his family, many of us will have grave doubts about taking part in the service for unity. Now, I believe wholeheartedly in the importance of the service, but the state can't jump on the bandwagon of Christian unity while it's passively endorsing the activities of these cults. It's a question of principle. Someone has to make a stand.
Ambassador, His Grace the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Hello, Oliver.
Nice to see you again, Harriet.
Oliver, this is Sam.
Hello, Sam.
Hello. Should we go inside?
We have no clear idea whether or not the Healing Way's activities extend beyond Ireland, but we are doing research. Here come the guys.
Oh, Stephen, I'm so sorry Jane couldn't join us tonight.
My wife sends her apologies, Your Grace. She had to return to London, family business. Actually, my own family has a rather distinguished history in the church.
That's it?
My great-grandfather, James Tyler, was Bishop of Bath and Wells in the 19th century. Family legend has it that he might have made it to the top job if he hadn't had a weakness for certain young ladies of the diocese.
Oh, do you mind if I smoke?
Not at all.
Can I tempt you, Mr. Thomas?
Thank you, no.
It's my own particular vice. Less scandalous, but probably just as harmful.
We're very much looking forward to the service, Your Grace. It is a momentous day for the Church.
It's a momentous day for the people. It's easy for the churches to go through the ecumenical motions. What really matters is bringing the people closer together.
Free Ashley Potter! Free Ashley Potter! Free Ashley Potter! Free Ashley Potter! Free Ashley Potter!
Cornelius, we're not leaving till you give the boy back to his family. If you don't bring him out, we're coming in to get him. Are you with me, people? They may have the police on their side, but we have God's law on ours!
there's worse to come.
What?
They're boycotting the Unity service, unless Ashley Potter's reconciled with his family.
Who are?
Clergymen mostly, Catholic and Protestant. They formed an anti-cult coalition. Some of them quite senior, in fact, like our friend, Bishop Henson.
Kevin, we can't let this happen. The whole point of the service is to go beyond this kind of squabbling. What's in it for them? I thought they were behind us.
No, the cult issue means more to them. They reckon that the spirit of pluralism has gone too far. They won't be happy until the Healing Way has been closed down. And as for the service, that's just a handy hostage to fortune.
Have you no grounds for closing it?
Cornelius and his wacky acolytes have done nothing wrong. You know, there are times when I envy you. You blow into a country, handle whatever fate throws at you, and move on.
That's not true.
Oh, come on, Harriet. You have it easy compared to politicians. We have to live with the repercussions.
And you think I don't? The service isn't just a diplomatic bean feast, you know. I care about it. I believe in it.
Prove it.
What?
The best way to salvage the situation is to get the Potters back together again. Now, I can't get involved, but you can.
Ashley! Ashley! Don't go, Ashley! Ashley! Ashley!
Thanks.
Notice anything?
Yes, you're in my office again. I knew you were only wearing it to get sympathy.
I hear you've been on to the lawyers again about Ashley Potter.
Perhaps you can tell me what I had for breakfast, too.
Wish I could. You're not still brooding about this case, are you? There's no need. You played it by the books. Just bad luck, that's all.
Look, it's just messy, that's all. Can't stand mess.
Well, nobody could have seen that coming, not even...
What, Harriet? Harriet would have handled it differently.
Well, she'll probably charge around there to see Ashley herself, you know, that famous personal touch. I'm not saying it would have worked, of course. Look, I'll call you later about dinner. You can help me cut out my food. See you.
We're not what you call an academic family, Mrs. Smith. My husband's a plumber. I do secretarial work when I can get it. We couldn't give Ash the sort of stimulation he needed, so we decided it was best if my brother helped him.
I'm Ashley's dad.
I'm an engineer, lived in Dublin 20 years. I tutored Ashley until he was ready to go to Trinity.
When did you first get involved with the Healing Way?
About 6 months ago. He decided to take a sabbatical.
The boy's been brainwashed, Mrs. Smith. I've seen it hundreds of times before.
They're doing things to him in there.
We don't know that.
Well, I know that. I can see it even if you can't.
I'd like to talk to him. I'd like to see if I can persuade him to hear you out. Will you let me give it a try?
Can't do any harm.
Well, I suppose not.
Right. But please, no more demonstrations. It really doesn't help. Mrs. Potter, could I have a word with you?
Yes.
How often have you seen Ashley since he joined the cult?
Well, a few times. Never on his own. Oh, they always make sure he's got somebody with him.
And when you say they've done things to him, what do you mean?
He used to be so affectionate, clinging. Oh, he won't let me touch him.
Look, this is in no way comparable, but when my son fell in love with his first girlfriend, he was like that. Everything changed overnight. And some boys find it hard to talk to their mothers about sex. And I know Nate did.
No, Cornelius is making him do things, I'm sure of it. Ash always uses the same words when I try to talk to him about it. He says he's been damaged, exploited.
Has he accused Cornelius of abuse?
No, but mothers know these things. Mothers can tell.
All right. I'll see him this afternoon. I'd like to take a look at this Healing Way place for myself.
Well, didn't you know? He's not there anymore. Cornelius has moved him away.
Look, I am telling you folks, you're wasting your time. There is nobody in there. Now what you have to do is clear the road and go home. Everybody. There is nobody in there. Now go home.
This is going well, then?
Our friend Cornelius has cleared out the house. He's taking the rest of them with him.
Oh, I was hoping to talk to Ashley, you know, get this thing sorted once and for all. Any idea where they've gone?
Come on, Ashley, hit me.
Come on in. Don't be shy. Everyone's welcome here.
This bay, Harry. Good bounce in his step.
Oliver, would you excuse me a moment?
You looking for me?
Yes. I need to know if Matthew Cornelius has any history of violence or sexual abuse.
Sexual abuse.
Ashley's been moved from the house, and his mother's been making some pretty serious allegations.
What's she got to go on?
Instinct. Dig out what you can, John, and find out where he's been moved to.
To trust is to get damaged. That's what I found out before I came here. The more you love someone, the more likely they are to hurt you. They'll find your weakness and they'll hurt you.
Do your family love you, Ashley?
They say they love me. I think they love me. Why must they always think they're right? I have a mind of my own, Don. I'm capable of deciding what's best for me.
Is there anything you want to talk about?
Catherine Grieve. I came to talk to Ashley.
There must be something you want to share with us.
I'm from the British Consulate.
I see. Well, you're obviously far too sophisticated to need help from the likes of us. We're the fag ends of society. Not really your kind of people, Miss Grieve. But we have the edge on you. We admit that we're damaged. And we're doing something about it. What about you? Ashley? Your family has sent a messenger. She's hoping to persuade you to go back to them. Is there anything you want to say to her? Okay. I need a few minutes alone with our visitor. Let's take a break.
Ashley, I just want a quick word.
Why did you come here? To find out for yourself what kind of monster I am?
I want to help Ashley.
Why?
Because it's my job. And because I'm concerned about the welfare of a possibly misguided young man.
You don't want to help him, you want to sort out your own messy little problem.
He's hardly happy from what I've seen.
Happy? What do you know about being happy?
As much as anyone.
No, I don't think you do. There's a lot of pain under all that armour.
Well, thank you for your concern, but I hardly think
You
you're qualified.
think needing other people is a sign of weakness? But you're just as damaged as the rest of us. I could help you. Catherine? Good girl. Good girl. Hey. You all right?
Yes. Yes, I'm fine. What are you doing here?
Looking for Ashley.
I told you that bay had what it took. Pity I didn't have a pound or two on it. Not really the done thing here, I'd imagine.
I don't think so.
I gather there's a problem.
Let's hope it's just a minority issue.
The anti-cult coalition might be a fringe group, but it's well organized and popular with the public. We shouldn't underestimate it. Harry, if there was a faction fight within the Irish government, could you be seen to take sides?
Of course not.
Well, then you'll understand my dilemma. If a substantial proportion of both major churches boycott the service, I run the risk of appearing partisan.
I don't think it'll come to that.
No, I'm sure you're right. Oh, don't worry, Harriet. As far as I'm concerned, the show must go on. Now, are we all set for that rehearsal?
Absolutely. I'm sorry, Oliver. I didn't know they'd be here. Minister Flaherty, His Grace the Archbishop of Canterbury.
Welcome to Ireland, Your Grace.
Thank you.
This is Father Ralph. He's in charge of the Pro-Cathedral. He'll be showing you around.
You're more than welcome, Your Grace.
Thank you very much.
If you'd like to follow me this way.
Thank you very much.
So, how did you get on with the Potters?
I need more time. Look, I'm doing my best to get the family back together. You just have to trust me.
I trust you, all right. I just hope that this rehearsal doesn't turn out to be the end of the show.
Sam, just going back to the office.
Okay.
What have you been up to?
Oh, just practicing the prayer.
Can I hear it?
Oh, I'm not word perfect yet, so.
Okay. Still got another day. Nervous?
Well, probably isn't going to be any service. It said so on TV.
Don't pay any attention to that. What's the matter?
Got spots.
Let me see. Oh, you need a magnifying glass to see that. No one will notice. It's just a prayer reading. 20 seconds and it'll all be over.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye.
Cornelius's last conviction was in 1979 for drug-related robbery. After that, he cleaned up his act, opened up the refuge for junkies. The Healing Way grew out of that.
Anything in the records about sex offences?
No. Few financial irregularities. Apart from that, he's clean.
The man is a psychotic.
I can't believe he gets away with it. He has those kids under some kind of spell.
What did he say to you?
Nothing, just a load of psychobabble. He's a complete charlatan.
You shouldn't have gone there on your own, Catherine. There's no need to take unnecessary risks.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
Ambassador.
don't be. I'd have done exactly the same thing myself. And at least you found Ashley.
You didn't manage to speak to him, though, did you?
I tried. I couldn't get past Cornelius.
I see. Mr. Cornelius? I'm Harriet Smith, the British ambassador. I'd like to talk to Ashley Potter.
Well, he has nothing to say to you.
Mr. Cornelius, I think Ashley should be allowed to speak for himself. If he keeps hiding behind you, no one's going to respect what he really feels. Surely that's the most important thing.
Why do you want to see him?
I promised his parents that I'd help.
And stop your precious service for unity going down the pan. We read the papers here, you know.
Yes. I'll do anything I can to make sure that goes ahead. I wouldn't pretend otherwise. And if it weren't for the service, I wouldn't be involved. But I am, and I do care about Ashley's future. I may be a diplomat, but I'm also a human being, you know. Tell me about Trinity. My son was there. You're taking some time out.
I got sick of being a performing monkey. The boy wonder of the maths department.
I can understand that. Must have been hard, a lot of pressure. Think you'd go back?
No.
Is that why you joined the Healing Way? The pressure?
I joined because I needed to. Without Cornelius, I'd probably be dead.
You know, Ashley, you can't just cut yourself off from your family. Your mother's going through a terrible time.
It's her own fault. If she hadn't sent me away.
She did what she thought was best. Would you rather have stayed at home in England? Is that why you resent her?
She refuses to see the truth. It's right in front of her and she can't even see it.
What truth, Ashley?
The truth about me. Just tell her I don't want anything more to do with them.
Hearing it from me won't convince them.
That's not my problem.
It is, Ashley. It is your problem. The only way to make them understand how you really feel is to tell them yourself.
I have told them.
But you haven't told them why. Do it for yourself. And then you'll be free to make a fresh start. Come and talk to them on neutral territory. I'll make sure you get a fair hearing. I promise you that.
Well, if Cornelius can come too.
Okay. Stephen.
Harriet, you wanted to see me?
Yes. Importance of Being Earnest. Gate Theatre. Wonderful production.
So I've heard.
I was to have gone with Oliver Morgan myself, but since you two have been getting on so well, and I'm sure Jane would enjoy it tremendously. Sorry about the short notice.
Yeah, I'm afraid she's busy tonight. Might I ask why you can't make it?
You might, Stephen, but it would take far too long to explain. And that's the pure and simple truth.
The truth, Harriet, is rarely pure and never simple.
It's very good, Stephen. They might give you a part. Cutting up 8 o'clock.
Ashley, love, please look at me. Why won't you look at me?
I don't understand. No, Ash, we don't understand. Why are you behaving like this? Why have you let this man turn you against us?
Stop interrogating him. No wonder he won't talk to us.
He won't talk to you because you never listen. You don't know anything about him, neither does he.
I know more than you'd believe.
Ashley, you've got to get away from this man before he destroys you.
You people who are destroying
Stop
him.
it! All of you, please. Angela.
Ashley, I need to know. Have you been forced to do anything?
It's all right, Ashley. There's no need for this now. We can talk about it later. Just come home with us.
I don't want to.
What do you want, Ashley? Now's your chance to tell us what you really want. Do you want to stay at the Healing Way?
I don't know.
I think Ashley needs some time on his own. Why don't you stay here tonight?
No. He's not ready.
Okay, Ashley? Mr. Cornelius, I give you my word that no one will try to influence Ashley one way or the other. He has to make his own decision. And everyone must agree to abide by that.
Angela, you can't agree to this, we'll lose him.
For God's sake, let the lad make his own mind up for once in his life.
I'm sorry, I thought you people were serious. You told me you were willing to put him into my hands. I can't work in this confusion.
Hey, wait a minute, don't go.
I'm sorry, Duncan, you're on your own.
Mrs. Potter.
I think Tony's right. It's up to Ashley.
He didn't hurt you, though, did he? Cornelius?
No, of course not.
He upset you, though.
He annoyed me. I'm sure Cornelius has that effect on most people. Most sane people, anyway.
Wasn't anything I said made you go up there?
Feeling guilty?
No, just intrigued. Impulse isn't exactly your style.
And you know me so well.
Fancy a nightcap?
Why not? Your place is only round the corner, isn't it? Bill, please.
Yeah.
Come in. Hi, Sam. Hi. How's it going with the prayer? Good. Okay? Yeah. I've got something for you. It was Dad's. I thought you might like to wear it tomorrow.
Thanks.
Sam, if there was ever anything bothering you, anything really serious, you would tell me, wouldn't you?
I suppose, yeah. Well, unless I was really ashamed about it, or I knew I'd hurt your feelings.
Don't ever let that stop you.
Shit, it's mine.
Leave it. Yeah.
No. Hello? Oh, Ambassador.
Harry?
Yes. Yes, of course. Right away. Emergency at the residence.
Didn't take you long to become indispensable.
How long did it take you?
John, thanks for coming.
Sure.
Catherine, you got here quickly.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. A drink?
Yeah.
I wonder what the poor boy was running away from.
Cornelius gets right under their skin. It's like some kind of game.
Can you remember anything Ashley said during his healing?
It didn't sound like healing to me. Everything he said was destructive, like the more you love someone, the more likely they are to hurt you.
Do you think he was talking about Cornelius?
Oh, no. No, Cornelius would never allow his love for them to be questioned. Not part of the plan. No, he blames everything on the past. They were exploited by the people they were supposed to love. Damaged, that was it. Ashley was damaged, apparently.
More pop psychology. Catherine, can I... Sorry.
Sure.
Thank you, Catherine.
Bye.
Good night. How's Ashley?
Fine.
What the hell are you thinking about, Harriet? Can you imagine if he'd fallen? Cult member dies in ambassador's residence with the Archbishop of Canterbury in the next room?
Don't, John. I feel bad enough as it is. It never occurred to me that he'd be that desperate.
Well, how could you know? If anyone's to blame, it's Cornelius.
I'm not so sure.
His Grace is leaving.
Does he know what happened?
No. He slept like a baby, apparently.
Believe me, Harriet, the last thing I want is to abandon the service. But we've run out of time. The boycott situation is hardly likely to change now.
What if I were to tell you Ashley Potter is here? Upstairs. Now, obviously, his well-being is the most important thing, but if what I suspect is true, things may be resolved very soon. Oliver, please change your flight. Just give me a couple of hours, then everything will be clearer. Hello, Ashley. How are you doing? I have a confession to make. When I first heard about the healing way, I assumed that it was dangerous. I think that's what most people think about cults.
It's not a cult. It's a community.
I know. And I see why you joined. You needed shelter. You needed healing. Was there something that only Cornelius could help you with? Something that happened before you went to the healing way?
I didn't know what to do. I loved him. I thought I could trust him.
Ashley has something he needs to tell you.
It was him. He did the damage. He said I wasn't like other boys. He said I was special. What we did was all right because we loved each other.
Jesus, no! Well, it's not true. He's been put up to it.
He was my little boy. We trusted you. How could you do this to us? Why didn't you tell me?
I thought you'd blame me. I thought you'd hate me for letting him do it.
Ash, I'm so sorry.
Ash.
Whatever you choose to do now, we won't try and stop you.
You made your choice then?
I told them.
That's good. But the struggle goes on. It won't be easy, you know. You up to it?
I don't know. I want to give him another chance.
If it's what you've decided,
I couldn't have done it without you.
I'm always here if you need me.
This is the word of the Lord.
Father, we have come together in peace to honor your name. Grant us strength and understanding as we strive to live together in friendship according to our shared faith. Lord, hear us.
In your hymn books, please turn to hymn 345.